Welcome back. I'm Abby Peel, your Yankee Chronicle host today, coming to you from Ragged Mountain Ski Resort. Let's check in on the ladies of the Kearsarge Neighborhood Partners. Nancy and Cindy, tell us more.
Well, Kearsarge Neighborhood Partners was born out of a concern that community members had for our neighbors in need. And so our hope in forming this group of individuals was that we could address these needs by connecting them with the community, by connecting them with each other, so that we would build this web of support and be able to lift them from this state of insecurity and instability. Also recognizing that one of the particular organizations that we were associated with and working with, which is CREM, Kearsarge Regional Ecumenical Ministries, was experiencing individuals coming back to them on an ongoing basis. And I think that that's what concerned us, is that oftentimes these crises that are being addressed and met are only either the tip of the iceberg, or in some ways they're not really meeting the bedrock issues that these individuals are facing.
One of the things that makes Kearsarge Neighborhood Partners really special is our principles. We started out realizing that when some of the relief organizations were helping individuals with a need, they were able to give them some financial help, able to solve some of the issues. But what we were trying to design was a way to walk with people and to have an individual relationship with people, and to help them move out of crisis by supporting them, possibly on a longer term basis. So by not doing for them and trying to empower them, we tell them we will walk beside you for as long as you want or as long as you need. And one of the last values that we really are in tune to is the value of reciprocity. So as people move towards wholeness and towards stability, we look for opportunities for them to become the giver. There's three ways that we connect, three levels of connection. The first level of connection is one person to one person, neighbor to neighbor. The second way that we connect is to help neighbors reach an organization or organizations that can help support them. And the third way that we connect is by collaboration, which is organizations collaborating with organizations together, helping neighbors. So the simplest form of that connecting is the neighbor to neighbor. And we have something that's called a flash mission, as in mission accomplished. And a flash mission is a single deed that needs to be done on a particular day. It usually has a limit of 2 to 3 hours to it, but it could be much briefer than that if necessary.
So we have decided that that what we could best do to serve some of our neighbors is to find volunteers who are willing to walk alongside, who are willing to come up and be partners with our neighbors in addressing some of these issues. There are many ways that has already manifested itself. These partnerships, we have two KNP coaches that always work together with a family or an individual, and they will do everything from look at budgets together with these families. They will help our neighbors find these connections.
So an example of a collaboration project that we did in the spring, when COVID had first reared its ugly head and there were all kinds of food shortages in the grocery stores, and people were really wondering about food security, we got together with Colby Sawyer College, with Spring Ledge Farm, with the Kearsarge Food Hub down at Sweet Beet in Bradford, and the New London Hospital, and Kearsarge Neighborhood Partners, and we formed a collaboration called the Victory Garden Revival. Spring Ledge Farm produced and donated 250 trays of vegetable seedlings. They grew them and donated them. Volunteers got together and bagged up large bags of compost, and some garden gloves and some shovels were donated, and our volunteers delivered 250 vegetable trays and supplies to a lot of the essential healthcare workers in New London and in Newport, as well as lots of neighbors in the area that we knew might be at risk for food security. And those were monitored over the course of the summer by both Sweet Beet Market and by Colby Sawyer College. And in fact, those two organizations are still donating some of their fall vegetables to our local food pantries. So that was a really good example of how all 5 of those organizations work together to weave a web of support for food stability in our area. Please visit our website. On the home page, there are 2 main buttons in yellow. The first one is Neighbors Needing Help. If you are a neighbor needing help, if you know of a neighbor needing help, please encourage them to go to our website and click on that button. The other yellow button on that home page is Neighbors Ready to Help. If you would like to see if there's something that you could get involved in with Kearsarge Neighborhood Partners, if you click on the Neighbors Ready to Help button, there will be a short list of ways that you can get involved, and you can simply check off the things that you might be interested in. The third way that you could help is by donating. There is a third yellow button that says donate. We are a 501c3, but basically every single person who's helping with KNP is a volunteer. And believe me, people are basically working full-time for the organization on a volunteer basis. Wonderful group of people.
Thank you, Nancy and Cindy. Again, check out their website for more information.